Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ikhwan bin Nazaruddin and my metric number is B012010174. So let's check it out. Okay, basically what I'm drawing for my part is the body frame of the bike and form of the bike. So how I'm drawing is, first of all, I'm drawing the orthography picture first because I don't have an actual bicycle that can give me a real measurement. So the measurement that I have is from internet. I'm drawing the core first like this. Then I'm drawing the frame. Yes, you can see it. Then I'm drawing the circle middle of the path of the frame is because I will using the loft. How I'm doing it, and you can see it. It is. I will copy it into a 3 or 4 part. Okay. I will copy the selection. Okay. Take the middle and then transfer it to another path. Okay, like this. Then I will select loft to make a selection that will have a transfer into a 3D ops as like this. See, so I will get the perfect cylinder part. I don't want this size actually, so I will make a different size, that way it look like this. I will start with smaller, then bigger, then after at the end it will be the biggest. Okay, then how I'm drawing for the back fork is I'm using the same concept, that then I will copy it and transfer it using a mirror. Yes, like this. First I will select it first like this, then enter. So it asks for the mirror 3D 3 points. Okay, I will select a front, middle and at the end for the pass, then enter. See, I will have but basically for the first time I will draw it, finish it for the side, then I will make a mirror. So how I'm doing for the 4 is still the same, because it basically I'm just using a cylinder for the side, then I will transfer it to another side. So I will have it like this.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Aqilah Binti Jafar. Matrix number B012010187. Hi, here I want to tell you that I choose two parts of bicycle, which is crank arm and pedals. We start with this first. Let me show you. First of all, I drew a big circle. Secondly, I drew a polygon. Thirdly, I draw a small circle according to the center of the polygon. Then I drew a circle again, taking the midpoint between the corner of the polygon at the center of the circle. Then I draw a line so that the small circle and the large circle will connect. Finally, I trim unnecessary line. Second step, I extrude it. While this hole, I made a circle first, then I press put it. Lastly, I use fillet edge to make it look more attractive. Besides this part, I draw the cone first, then I subtract the part I want to remove, so it becomes a half a cone. While this part, I made a line first, then I join it and select extrude. Half circle of each side. I made a circle first, then I subtract. This part also I subtract and put it together and select union. Last but not least, this better part. I drew the rectangle first. This part I use elite. And then I drew rectangle again and used fillet to make it curve. Then I used mirror to create the same thing for the other side. This side I use the same technique. After I join all it together, I extrude it, and this part I use press pull to make it holes. This side I use subtract, and each side I use a fillet edge. Okay, like this. Lastly, let me move this pedal away. Okay. Okay, this side. The screw part, I draw circle and polygon first. Then I extrude both of that. Then this part, I use loft. Lastly, I select union. Okay. Okay, that's all for my part. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Azri bin Ahmad Fauzi. My metric number is B0120100147. I am from Group C and my project is bicycle. So today I will explain about my drawing. So my part is seat post. So first I draw this part. I using a circle, and to make it and to pull it high, I use press pull. So for this part, the road the way for the seat road to be locked, first I use double circle, and I use press pull. So, and then for this part, I use cylinder and subtract it. So this screw and nut, I using a polygon. I make it six side, and I put a circle in the middle of the polygon. So I press pull it to the certain height, and then finally all this part here I use copy from this side, and I put it here. So after done all this part, I use combine all the part here to make it as one. So next, my part is bicycle handle. For the grip handle, I use loaf. I made a two circle here and here, and I use a single line at the between. So finally it will become like this. So for the middle road, I use a cylinder. I put a diameter, and I combine it with a handle. So here and this, I just use a simple circle and use a press pull to make it high. So that's all from me. I hope it can help you. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning everyone. My name is Syazlina Azlin Binti Abdul Razak with metric number B0120100134, and I'm from Group C, which will be drawing about the bicycle. So my first step will be drawing about this holder for spike, or in Malay we call it as the jari. So first step, I use 2D drawing where I sketch it first in 2D, then I use extrude and choose revolve. When I choose revolve, I'll make this 3D shape. As you can see, this one is 3D holder for the spike. So the second one, I will choose to make the rim and the tire, where firstly I take the circle, which will be the diameter of it will be 660.4 millimeters, and the width of the tire and rim will be 1.95 inches. If we convert it, will be 45.3 something, like that. So to make it a big difference between rims and tire, so I choose to make a different color. So I went to visualize and material browser, where I pick the color rubber, which is black. So when I drag it down, I'll make this whole tire black, and inside it is the rim. Yeah. And for the third step, making the tires and rim, I'll make the spike. For the first step, to making the spike, I choose to make a triangle first. When I choose the triangle, then I choose circle and put it in the end of the triangle, and I choose sweep at extrude and make it turn into a diameter 2 millimeters to make it beautiful like the real spike. Okay. When I'm finished with this one pair of spike, I put it in at the holder. When it come to here, I use array command to make it automatically appears like 17 or 19 spark here. Spike, not spark, spike. Yeah. Why I use array command? Because it will make my work easier. So I don't need to draw 16 of spike one by one. So to make it two tires and 2 rims like this, I use mirror command. So I don't need to build another one with the same error or make many more error. So I use mirror command.
And hi, my name is Tuan Syalin binti Tuan Shamsul Bahari, metric number B0120101137. I am from Group C, and we choose a bicycle as our project to be drawn in 3D modeling. However, I have chosen to produce this bicycle seat. Without wasting any time, I will show and explain a little bit how I set up this bike seat. Okay, first of all, I switch to the wireframe. The reason I use to change to wireframe is it makes me easier for me to generate and to set the point or the center line of the object. First, I use to draw. I use the multiple points, draw, and to combine all the points here. After I use this multiple point, I use this method spline. The function of this spline is to combine all the notes that I have wrote here just now. The dots here are all the points that I use. And then after finishing merging the object, I convert this to realistic like this, and I change the position of the X, Y, and Z axis. Okay, and then I use the method here, extrude, and also the method loft
here. Okay, and I also use the method trim here. I trim all the unwanted shapes. Okay, and also there are several layers that I use, such as this solid plus layer is for me to hide all the lines that are unwanted line, and this surface layer is the layer that I use to extrude and loft the object. This another line is for me to use to make this object here, object at the back here, and here. Okay, this make me easier and really organized. Then I can remember all the colors. Okay, it's really quite challenging for me to draw this object, but I think I have done it, and I hope this object and my friend's object can be accepted. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.